Well, that's it. Holiday finished. Back home now. Let's have a look at the last part of the holiday when we left Italy and also what it cost us for the whole of the holiday. So welcome to Jim and Mo's Travels. So when we left our campsite in Italy, we decided we were going to go back up the scenic route. No motorways, no toll roads, and taking all the scenery way back. And we've got to go up through the Brenner Pass. Absolutely stunning, the views you get up there. As we come up through there and just started going into the Brenner Pass, we found an overnight stop off-grid, found it on Park for Nights. It's right next door to a Eurospin supermarket, and there's a little cafe there as well. We pulled on it, asked the question if we can park there the night. Not a problem. Parked up, there must have been about 15, 20 motorhomes on there that night. Does get a bit noisy up to about 10 o'clock at night. You're right next to a road, main road coming through, and there's also a railway sidings there as well, which gets a bit noisy. But come 10 o'clock at night, we got quite enough. We had a good night's sleep there, and ideally we got up in the morning, drove round the corner into the supermarket and got all our shopping for the rest of the week. So we get up the next morning and continuing up the Brenner Pass through Innsbruck. Innsbruck's where they've got that massive ski slope, ski jump there, and I must admit the ski jump really looks massive when you see it in real life. Carried on all the way up, and we stayed at a campsite called Schwarzwerfhof, just outside Liefeld in Germany, not that far from a village called Ulm. And the next morning we decided we were going to go to Ulm. Nice little place. Nice church in the centre, a lot of little shops, quite quaint. I would recommend going for a day's visit. So after 2 nights stay there, we decided we were travelling a bit further up north in Germany. We ended up in a village of Fürth, and the campsite was, I can't pronounce the name of this campsite. We'll put the name of the campsite on the caption so you can see it. Anyway, we stayed there for 3 nights. Nice little place. Again, we got a train at the local down into Fürth. Easy this time, one train, one destination. It was like a tram type thing. Quite good. Good day out there. Weather turned a bit bad. 3 nights only. Campsite was good. Couldn't fault it. Showers were good. The only problem with the only thing I would say about the showers is you need 50 cents. You get 7 minutes for 50 cents. Other than that, fantastic little campsite. We decided after with the weather changing, we were going to move again. So the next morning, we moved. So we headed out to Germany towards Belgium, and we ended up again off-grid parking. It's on Park for Nights, at a place called St. Vinth, and that's V-I-T-H, St. Vinth. And its postcode, if you look for it, is 4780. It's next to a rugby club, so it really is a very quiet place during the night. And there is a part, we never used it, but there's a bit there where you could get some water and get rid of your waste. We never looked, we never used it. So the next morning we travelled into France to Chateau Grand Spect. We've used that campsite on numerous occasions. It's not that far away from the Calais terminal, ideally suited. The restaurant was closed that night, but it is off season, didn't affect us too much, to tell the truth. And then we booked our ferry to go back, not P&O, we used Irish ferries this time, so it cost us a little bit more. Didn't mind paying it, better ferry to tell you the truth, and then we'll travel back. So let's have a look at the costings that it cost us for the whole of the holiday. So the costs. I'll be looking at my screen to the left hand side here, for I've got it all up on my laptop here. So the total cost for the holiday, and that was for a total of 52 days away, was £2,289.37. Not too bad for the time we were away. We did a total of 2,990 miles. We only used one bottle of gas. In fact, we're still on the same bottle of gas, and considering we actually well camped or off-grid camped, I think it was a total of 5 nights, and we had 2 sites in Italy where we had very low ampage and we did more cooking with the gas. So for that time we're still using the same bottle of gas when we come back. That's not too bad. Fuel wise, total cost of fuel was £973.21. Not too bad when you think about the distance we went. Site fees was £709.28. We could have done better by doing a bit more well camping off-grid side. We ate out quite a bit when we were moving on about. So our eating out cost was £288.79. And transport wise, and transport didn't include the extra we paid for the ferry coming back. I count transport as buses, taxis, trains, and actually gone up these ski slope things as well. So that came to £112.45. Tolls, and I know people don't like using tolls, but our total tolls is £205.64. Now if you think about it, not too bad holiday. I think it works out under £50 a day when you're away, and that's not including your food. Bear in mind your food, I didn't count that in, so it's not too bad. The next time we go away, which has got to be about February, March time, we've got to do a lot more off-grid camping, less eating out, and not use any tolls. That's the second time we've been away, and I must admit we've never travelled that far, going all the way down to Croatia, and I was a bit worried about going through Austria, going through Slovenia with tolls, and we used them. Won't be using them the next time. We came all the way back up without using them. It's so easy to go through the countries and not use tolls as far as possible. There might be the odd one you have to use. So we can cut out the toll charges the next time. Bit more well camping, bit more off-grid. We can cut that down. So I'm hoping the next time we go away, cost us even less to go away. The only additional costs we had coming back, because I was definitely not coming back to P&O, was £121 for the ferry coming back with the Irish ferries. Worth the money, I think. Well, that's us finished. Whole lot done now. Now planning for next year, as I said, February, March, hopefully get away for a bit longer and a bit further distance. I'm going to do another little video on all the extras I've got in the van, but make sure I live comfortable, and there's a couple of things being fitted while we're back. And I would like to say a big huge thanks to my wee brother Alec. Now, he's the guy with the brains behind us that actually edits and puts all these videos together with all the pictures and all the graphics and that in there. Thanks, Alec. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell button, get notified of anything that's coming up, and a big thank you and a big hello to all the new subscribers. You can also follow us on Jim and Mo's Facebook channel. So until the next time, we'll see you next year. Bye. And the campsite was, hard to say this, the campsite name is and the give me a sec. I can't pronounce the name of this campsite. We'll put the name of the campsite on the caption so you can see it.